Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to NBA 2K23. Today we are back with Friday content overview and, I guess, community temperature in the room and update on the MYTEAM mode in itself. So, we'll start off with the content for tomorrow and then gradually just go over my thoughts and opinions and kind of just an overview on where we're at in the mode as a whole. So, taking a look at the promo on Friday, we got Phenoms coming out. We'll start with the Pink Diamonds. I'm not going to go over them super long just because at this stage of the game, it would take an overpowered Pink Diamond to make your squad, like a Taco Fall. There are a couple exceptions, but they are really far and in between. So, taking a look at the left side first, we got Jonathan Bender. I don't know enough about the name or the card to really make a, educated even guess at this point. Jabari Parker, always undersized. Never really gets any love from 2K. I can't imagine they bless this card. Austin Rivers might be something decent. I can't remember his height off the top of my head, but I, for some reason, want to say they always seem to like to give him some animation. So keep an eye out for that card tomorrow. That could be interesting. Darius Miles now could be one of those exception Pink Diamonds. They always give him good animations. He's pretty tall for the position. Not to say that he would be making squads, as there's some really good small forward, power forward Galaxy Opals for cheap, so maybe a good theme team or offline challenge. Then we got Eddie Curry. Now, this card could see some squads because we're not super overpowered in the center position, at least at reasonable prices. I mean, Eddie Curry he's been a guy that people have been going to now for the last little bit over, I think he came out in 19 or 20 where he really just started blessing Eddie Curry out of nowhere. So keep an eye out for Eddie Curry tomorrow. Could be a nice center to pick up. Michael Carter-Williams, while he has good size and defense, they never bless him with animations or a jump shot. So while he will be tall, he probably won't be super usable. But hey, the cards to keep an eye out tomorrow for the Pink Diamonds are going to be Austin Rivers, Darius Miles, Eddie Curry, and maybe MCW. But moving on to the Galaxy Opals, they gave us some decent Galaxy Opals. I like these Galaxy Opals. We got Paolo Banchero. Lack of defense on the last card. It'd be interesting to see if they give him any Hoff defense. If they don't, then I don't see many people using him. He probably will be one of the cheaper cards out of the polls, along with this Brandon Ingram. 6'7", so that's interesting. For some reason, they never bless my man, B.I. They just never do. I love Brandon Ingram. He's got a great swag. He's got a play style of a Kevin Durant, even a body archetype of Kevin Durant, just not being as tall. But I always had, and I still think, like, Brandon Ingram is such a stud in the game. I like his style in the gameplay, and, just a cool card. I hope they bless him, but I'm not counting on much, so probably those two will be the cheapest. And then we do get a John Wall all day, y'all. Guys, they bless this card every year. He's already got a phenomenal jump shot. If they make it any faster, this card could be super elite, and he's already good at defense, so he's going to get some Hoff defensive badges. He's going to have a good jump shot. John Wall could be a card you start running into in the streets. Not a ton, but you'll see him here and there. Evan Mobley, this will probably be the best out of the Galaxy Opals in my opinion. 7-footer, you can run him at the 4 or the 5. I think most people at this stage in the game are going to start running this card as the 5. And he's kind of a two-way player. He's got good defense. He can stretch the floor. He can shoot. He's tall. And if he gets a decent enough jump shot, probably make your team. Probably be one of the more Galaxy Opal expensive ones out of the group. Now, moving on to the Dark Matters. I'm not super ecstatic about the names, and this whole promo is just meh to me. But we'll talk about that here in a second on maybe why. Shaq and Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, it really all depends on the jump shot. If they bless him like they did his brother's Dark Matter, we're looking at a two-way top-tier point guard because he's definitely got defense. Not the greatest offensive shooter, but this is a Dark Matter that we're talking about, so they probably will give him some shooting. Might give him a great jump shot, so we'll take a look at that later. He'll probably be like probably low 5 to low 4 price range. Shaq, interesting. They never used to bless my man Shaq in his Orlando days. It just seems like last year when they gave him that point guard Shaq. God, yeah, point guard Shaq. That was last year, and it's coming again this year. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where they put the three-pointer at this. Is his first of many Dark Matters. Him and Kobe, I swear, get like 8 or 9 Dark Matters apiece, as he usually gets like a shooting guard card, a small forward, a point guard. Like Shaq usually can play every position by the end of the game, but yeah, it'd be interesting. I think they might bless him a little bit in the three-point area. I would say probably 70s to low 80s, and if he's in the 60s, that's still usable, but I don't know. I think at this stage of the game, they're going to give him a 3-ball, seeing that they really didn't do that with this Galaxy Opal. On a 1 to 10, I'd probably give this whole promo about a 7, but we do have some other games having, I mean, 2K is in a world of hurt this weekend, and that's kind of where we are, and that's where we're at as far as the segment, as far as the community update. Pack Strike seems to be failing, as they have not improved the pack odds whatsoever. They have not improved the pack odds. Like I said, pack strikes are hard, man. I've seen Madden guys do it, and you know, it's hard, and it really takes the whole community where, you know, we would need some top guys of the mode to really kind of spread the noise in order for 2K to lessen. Unfortunately, 2K just doesn't work like that. Madden is all joint community. 2K is kind of like dog eat dog out here, every man for themselves. You know, it didn't used to always be like that. 2K14 through 2K17, we used to have, you know, a lot of collaborations, just a lot of community, you know, unity, where this year I feel like 2K's really split that up, man. You got your brown nosers, and then you got your rebels, and then it's just like, I don't know, man. It just feels like you're either with 2K or you're against 2K, and there's just no in between. You know, if you're on one side, you're going, you know, you're going against the other side. So it's sad, man. It really is. I feel like 2K has really actually kind of put the split in the community too. I don't feel like they've done anything to really try and join the community together with the way they regulated the 250K tournament, the way they've been so strict with every TOS thing. As long as it's not borrowing accounts, if it hits their pockets, then they pay attention to TOS. They still let everybody borrow accounts and do grinding services and stuff like that, but when it comes to MT, that's where they really start to buckle down. I hate the selective TOS. I think 2K is super hypocritical with that. Hey guys, need cheap MT? Check out A6K.com. They're safe, they're reliable, and with my code Richie at checkout, you can get 5% off. Go get the cards you really want. But hey, whatever. And 2K has got to deal with some major pack loss. Not only is this a lackluster kind of pack, but you also got The Show dropping this weekend. MLB's The Show Ultimate Team and FUT Happy Birthday promo for FIFA. So it's like, you know, there are sport mode, you know, if you're a sports fan in general, you know there are a lot of guys that play the other games as well, and I mean, there's a big fan base for FIFA. A lot of talk about The Show on my Twitter timeline. 2K is going to hit a pack, you know, they're going to hit it in their wallets this weekend, I think. I don't think there's enough star power here to really drive any way away from trying out those new games and those promos. And it just, the mode is still dead to me. Like, yeah, these are great cards, but what are you ultimately doing? Playing Unlimited, where if you get badges and badge out a card, I'm seeing guys getting banned for claiming they don't even buy MT, but one of their cards. So what are we doing here? Again, they're like really watching this auction house feature that it almost seems like they shouldn't even have it at this point. If we're just banning for any type of suspicious activity, whether it's researched or not, then what are we doing with the auction house here? It's like everybody is still walking on eggshells with this damn community, and it's the whole 2K's fault with that. And it's just like I said, that's why there's no hype around 2K right now. That's why you don't see a lot of streams for MYTEAM, or you rarely hear anybody talk about it. Like, sure, you got people like get excited when they first drop this for like 2 seconds, and then it's back to like, oh wait, there's nothing to really do in this game at the end of the day. I mean, like I said this in a past podcast where it's like, what is the ultimate goal of MYTEAM? It's like now, even with that, it's like you can't have fun on the auction house to try to make your own MT, because Lord knows 2K doesn't give you any ways to make MT. And then it's like, what are you now the prizes that you get? You used to be able to build cards up to try and make MT, but now that could be a bannable offense. Nobody knows, because Lord knows 2K support doesn't tell you what the hell's going on whenever you reach out to them. So it's like, I don't know. Like I said, 2K24, that's going to be the make or break year. If they don't come with some heat, some fire, some rejuvenation for this mode, it is going to be in the shitter, and it's going to be in there fast, folks. But like I said, guys, I mean, the pack strike, I think people are still trying to utilize it, but it really takes those bigger names with the bigger content creators, and it's hard, man. Ask the Madden guys. They've gotten things done before, but I'm talking all their creators were on board. Big, small, in between. I mean, I've only heard a couple guys talking about a pack strike on Arcade, and that's just not enough. It's a drop in the bucket to 2K unless they start seeing some bigger names say some stuff. So, unfortunately, you'll probably see poor pack odds tomorrow as usual, and I don't blame you for trying out the show. FIFA game's just a boring, stale mess right now, and hey, 2K has no one to blame but themselves. But other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little content. I know I enjoy making these. If you do, make sure you keep... I love the love that you showed on the last video with the likes. It seems like as if I remind you guys, you remember to like the video. If you enjoy these, make sure you like the video. Lets me know you want to see more. We got a lot of videos coming up this weekend. I'll see you then. Richie Nation, party on.